Hej, hej. Hej ludzie, to jest Rex. Wiem co trzeba zrobić, ale to jest debilne. Naprawdę to jest debilne. Kto by na to wpadł?
He's going to go nuts over this.
Kurn.
So, a new verse?
I'm inspired. It's coming to me. It's
Najgłupsza zagadka jaką widziałem.
Well,
Podpowiedź widziałem na filmiku.
my ear by 1,000 bees, mortally wounded, bursts joyfully.
what a verse, my friend. What a verse.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend.
Pszuka, powinienem wiedzieć, ale... No nie wiedziałem, no już próbowałem wszystkiego. Nie dało rady, no.
Everything okay?
Test time.
Ostatni raz będę
Let's see how you do on the last
korzystał z
one.
podpowiedzi,
What
naprawdę.
do
Jako
you
ostatni raz.
see there?
My eardrum by 1,000 bees, mortally wounded, buzzing, thunderously ruptures.
Sorry, no.
Great answer.
Miałem bez
and
podpowiedzi, ale to jest
congratulations.
badziewne to jest.
You're so absolutely morally dissipated that you pass the test. But don't go overboard. I could still fail you.
So then, I've got everything right.
You've passed the test. Society considers you expendable. In no time at all, you'll be kicking the bucket.
Dan Murray, you're the perfect volunteer. Good. Let's get to it, replied Dan.
Well, here we go.
I co teraz?
Since the booths were working, Dan's next step was clear. He had to send one of them to the residence of the High Priestess Kromha.
Pass the test. Who needs the machine?
Użyłem. Coś się zmieniło? Nic się nie zmieniło, wszystko to samo. Co ja muszę zrobić?
After demonstrating and accrediting his suitability to be Professor Fly's volunteer, Dan was taken with the teletransporter's features.
Mm.
Did I mention that I...
Everything?
Teletransporting yourself 5 meters is for amateurs.
That's probably true and truly probable. What do you suggest? I can't leave a booth just lying around.
The storeroom at the mansion. I have access to it. It'll be safe.
That's good, but it's heavy.
You're speaking to Dan Murray. Relax. I'll distract the dynamic Uno. You get in, leave the booth, and get out of there. You got it?
Assimilated and comprehended.
What are you waiting for?
Impossible, Dan. I cannot remove the tattoo on the chupacabra.
Well, and this one? It's smaller.
No, not small, not large, not...
Showtime. Well, here I am. So now what? I could open it. That... I'm going to have to teletransport myself 2 more times today. Man shouldn't abuse technology. I'm going to... The poet carried it here by himself. Now that's brute strength. This is
To się pewnie zmieniło.
It's a shame he has so little time to live.
Coś się zmieniło? W życiu bym nie pomyślał, że pazurami trzeba.
I could use it to fly, but the problem isn't the distance. I went inside once. Hey! What? Enough?
In part.
For this AI. It almost looks like a coffin. No, Fly says it's very bad for the liver, and my liver is my best friend. Should I put out the fire? What for? Send this to the boat? I don't think so.
Może zrobić zdjęcie. Tu jest to samo.
No. Let him No thing. No. No. Liz's tape recorder was... Liz's... Whoa. I'm going to have to teletransport myself 2 more times today. Man shouldn't abuse technology. No.
Coraz lepsze te zagadki.
Ayo!
I'm.
Thanks for helping with...
Thank you for the pain, the verses, the gestures, the can.
We're even then. I'm going... Do you... You...
Let that. Oh,
Z tym mucho pogadać.
Everything up.
This... Who bankrolls...
What? And more.
Get back up.
What a guy.
Okay.
I could help Edgar, but... Send this to the boat? I don't think so. Send it... Send this... Send it... I've got an idea. I'll paint it like a sarcophagus, but, I'll never get it right. It'll never work. Impossible. Well, what do you know? Now it just needs to be taken to the Temple of Eternal Illusion. Send this to the boat? From what I understand, if the scanner at the Temple of Eternal Illusion detects cerebral activity, it will search the package. I'll wait to transport myself until the booth is in the Temple of Eternal Illusion. From what I understand, if the scanner... Send this to the boat? I don't think so. No. I'll wait to transport myself until the booth is in the Temple of Eternal Illusion.
Dlatego.
Hey! There's a sarcophagus in the storeroom.
No way. I already told you that they took it.
And I say that with those glasses you can't see a thing.
Seriously?
Seriously, not one thing.
No. Now, about the sarcophagus.
Seriously, you're already calling. Let them come pick it up.
Take it easy, be careful. And don't you dare scratch my balls there.
Good. Eleonoro says it will take some time to get the booth to the temple. I'll take advantage of the time and get ready for the next big round.
No i tak to było. Niestety skorzystałem z podpowiedzi, bo nie mogłem nic wywnioskować.
Why am I so good to you? Let's see if it's all clear, vermin. I get in the sarcophagus. You close the door. With my foot, I activate the hidden false bottom. You open the door. The audience is stunned. I'm gone. It's completely empty. Understood?
Mistress, where do you want the large sarcophagus?
What sarcophagus?
But looking like that?
Hey, I'm gonna be there in 3 seconds. Give me an Egyptian head honcho's name.
Amenophis. The third.
Yep, it's me.
Draw and quarter him.
I am the Supreme Head Honcho Amenophis III, Lord of Egypt, quarterback of the Nile, MVP of the...
Be still. Amenophis, the third?
The third in the flesh.
I don't know if I remember. Why have you come?
I'm looking for the High Priestess Kromha, the woman with the best front end I've ever seen.
You're looking at her.
I'm lost, ever since I lost the dame that gave my life meaning.
I guess that woman is me, right?
Baby, I'm your midnight camel driver.
Your brashness tempts me. Your tongue is altogether too loose, Amenophis. But you're lucky that I'm so good. Come with me.
Finally, Dan had done it. He had teletransported himself to the Temple of Eternal Illusion. And if nothing went wrong, he'd live to tell the tale. But unfortunately, the future wasn't looking very bright for everyone involved.
Good afternoon, Miss Allaire. Are you hungry?
20. Why did you knock me out? 12. What did you do to me? 1. My head and my left ear ache. 4. If you come any closer, I will bite you.
At least the pain should pass within the hour. The captain would like you to dine with him. Put this on.
No. Today's the first of the month.
Do it, or
I never dress in black on dates that are prime numbers.
you'll die naked with the crew.
You've got a point. It's actually more dark gray. Can untie me?
So, how was it for you?
It was wonderful, Amenophes. I haven't had a man treat me like that in a long time. No less than what I deserve.
Good for you, now.
Now you will be my guest. I'll treat you right, and you'll stay by my side forever.
Honey, I'm more of a short-term guy.
That's not the impression I got.
A question of practice. Do me a favor, call your robots and tell them to open the sarcophagus in the theater for me.
Ah! You just can't be good in this life, can you? Amenophes III, not everything in this house can be had so easily.
Forget it. I'll ask the robots myself. And you?
They'll never listen to you. Dr. Zelsius programmed them to obey only the person who is wearing the pendant I have on. And which, as you can see, I never take off under any circumstances.
Fascinating.
Yes, Dan said, fascinating. But he was really thinking, sooner or later, that pendant will be hanging around my neck. Because things being what they are, I'm going to need it to teletransport Big Albert to Fly's laboratory.
You're mine, Amenophes. Take care of my desires and you'll never want for anything. Otherwise, just ask the Oracle of the Shadows.
Apart from Tabi the Third, I don't get along too well with the Vegetable Kingdom. No? The clo- No, half my paycheck says that it's donkey milk, or some other nonsense. I don't want to get... With a remote control? Just the opposite. It needs to be up close and personal. Well, this is not a sofa bed. It can't be folded up. She's a mummy. This won't hurt her at all. I could use this to... I will not... If I... Half my paycheck says he's the Oracle. You there, Mr. Timid. Are you the...
I am the Oracle of the Shadows.
Good to see you. I am the Supreme Head Honcho of...
What a guy! You're Daniel Murray, chronicler of sports contests, author of bedroom contests. You're trying to get Cromha's pendant using cunning ruses, but she'll never surrender it to you. Your only chance is to send her back to the land of the dead, which she should never have left.
I get it. And how do I do that?
You shall read the Book of the Dead.
Fascinating. Is it very long?
Very dangerous, even for a scribe like you, if you misread the hieroglyphics. You could bring about the opposite and bring hell to the land of the living. Cataclysmic, hecatombik. I will test your mettle, scribe.
You shall bring me 8 hieroglyphics, not 7 or 9, but 8, said the oracle. With these, I shall give you a syntax test, and if you pass, I shall take you to the Book of the Dead.
I am not getting in there.
Muszę mieć 7.
With what it took me to get into the temple, I'm not going anywhere. Do I look like an art... know? A mummy. I'd swear that... Okay, now I see. We're playing a shell game, are we? Well, these sarcophagi don't say anything to me. All the dough I've won after hearing, Murray, old chap, 10 cents says you can't guess which one of the 3 bowls holds the marble.
Dan, a natural gambler, couldn't resist the temptation. So he decided to decipher the tricks behind the mystery of the 7 sarcophagi and the mobile mummy.
I'm not going to figure this out by using stupid objects with the sarcophagi. The only things I need are my powers of observation and my analytical mind. There has to be some logic behind this.
Ostatni, pierwszy. Przedostatni.
There's a trick here, and I'm going to find out what it is. He's guarding the... He's... Hey, yo! You there!
Exit prohibited, human. You have no authorization to leave the temple.
I wasn't planning on leaving.
Do you know why?
Because I don't want to.
Because the staff I'm holding is ancient. It was made at the beginning of the Narmer dynasty.
Fascinating.
Over 5,000 years ago.
Good for you.
The older a staff is, the more powerful it is.
I'm happy for you.
So you won't be able to get by me, no matter how hard you try.
A piece of advice. Get a life.
What a guy.
robots are stunned. I'll go up to the sarcophagus casually.
Halt, comrade.
Anything wrong?
Not as far as I'm concerned, comrade. Absolutely nothing. Just following orders.
In English.
Crom Ha's orders were extremely clear. If Comrade Amenofis gets near the sarcophagus, draw and quarter him.
I get it.
Nothing personal, of course. I happen to like you.
Good for you.
I'm Petzo, at your service. Pay no attention to my comrade Ducky. He's out of it.
Ignore your orders and let...
I would, comrade. Rebelling is tempting, but as long as Crom Ha has the pendant that controls us, neither Ducky nor I can do anything for you. Nothing good, anyway.
Back to... Why do you say that he's out of...
Because he's stupid. And I mean stupid.
Is he good for...
Don't insult him, comrade. We are all part of the... There are parrots on skates, poodles that dance, and then there's Ducky, who does magic tricks. Thinks.
Tell Ducky...
You fool! Do some magic!
Tell Ducky...
Think!
The current, the part of the...
You are...
Changing... The sarcophagus...
What do you...
I say we... What if the false bottom?
Do you know what, Ducky? You're better. Request denied. And please excuse Comrade Duck.
Aren't you going to go on...
Hey, we're robots. We don't tireless proletariat. Hey,
It was inside the top hat until Ducky tapped it with the magic wand and made it switch places with the rabbit. After one tap of the magic wand, and he's in... I don't believe in magic, but one must be practical. Vegetable, stuffed, allergy, synonymous. Shall I go on? I hate stuffed animals. Do I look foolish? The remote control only works with Fly's booth. The remote Egyptian. But it doesn't look... Okay, so I'm not exactly... If I tap the top hat with it, it switches whatever is inside with a rabbit. Nothing to be gained by hitting this. I am not going to hit any... I don't... A little gift from Fly to control his little invention. I'm not leaving without Big Albert. Without him, I'll never find the half-wit, and without her, goodbye to what really matters. Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti, Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. Pretty keen, hey? I can handle anything, but I refuse to pick up beetles without... Yes, right now I'm putting a jellyfish... I am... It's heavy. I don't want to use magic tricks on her. I don't want to use magic tricks on her. Magic tricks won't work against her. Clean this? Ah. This is as clean as it needs to be. Intriguing coins, but right in front of her? A shower wouldn't be bad right now because I've been... I could lie down, but I'm more... No, there's nothing there that I care about. Well, may it decorate this corner all it likes. I'm not going to make it disappear. But that's another story. The only things I need are my powers of observation and... The only things I'm not going to figure this out by using stupid objects with the sarcophagi. The only things I need are my powers of observation and my analytical mind. There has to be some logic behind this. There's a trick here, and I'm going to find out what it is. has to be some logic behind this. There's a trick here, and I'm going to find out what it is.
Ja tego nie rozgryzę na pewno.
There's nothing here. Half my paycheck says that the cows on the posts are gods. I never go in or out through balconies, windows, or terraces unless there's a husband around. Ayo yourself. The high
Priestess.
Is there some way?
None. Not one, not two, not 30, not 13. None.
Are you sure?
Never, not in a million years will you get anything more from her than one refusal after another.
What would...
She can be very creative. She submerged me, for example, in a tank with 3 jellyfish. Not 2, not 4, not 1, not 5, but 3 jellyfish that left me stiff with skin that then...
Why?
Because I...
You touch...
A lot.
You're not reassuring me.
Kromha,
Now what...
you will bring me 8 hieroglyphics. Not 7, not 9.
8? Talk to...
It's a compendium, but you know...
Huh? You insult me. I'm not doing... Have my pay... I know what I really like is thinking that you are a baseball and that I'm next up to...
You don't like her. You don't admire her. You don't find her attractive. She doesn't...
Good move. How is...
I'm an oracle. It's part of the job. If you can't...
Hey, If I hit it, it would try to appear inside the hat. Doesn't fit. Pity. I won't... I am not breaking the fish tank and letting out all... My entire paycheck says that Big Albert's inside. Half my paycheck says that I have to do something with the top hat, but this is not it. Well, there must be better ways of getting... Half my... Well, there must... I don't want to make this... The remote control only opens the teletransporter booth. I am not going to hit anywhere near my pockets. There are things close by that I happen to be very fond of.
No to tyle, dobra, dzięki wszystkim, pa.